up, Colliders? Welcome back. I'm the Kid JW. And that's Miss Diva Talks. And this video is coming from American Rewind. 10 car innovations that did not stand the test of time. Are you excited for this one?
No. No.
All right. Let's go for it.
Cars have seen a plethora of features come and go throughout the years,
Big as hell.
while some features
Wow.
become standard due to their utility and popularity. Others fade away due to impracticality, safety concerns, or changing tastes. Here are 10 car innovations that didn't stand the test of time.
Taking BB King on the road.
Bruh, you hit a speed bump.
That's a
That's
wrap.
over.
Listen to BB King. What happens? Whole record and scratch.
Bench seats, once a staple in many older vehicles, especially those from the 1960s and earlier.
They should have kept those. Because I remember I grew up with having bench seats in cars. You did?
No.
Yeah, my dad had a car had a bench seat in the front.
Okay.
I even actually had a truck that had a bench seat in the front. So yeah.
All right.
His Taurus had a bench seat in the front of it. Like, well, not the full, but the center console lifted up into a seat. These was dope.
Offered a continuous seating arrangement in the front of the car. Unlike the individual bucket seats common today, bench seats span the entire width of the car's interior,
So do I.
allowing for a more communal seating experience. They often provided space for 3 passengers in the front, though the middle spot wasn't always the most comfortable. As automotive design progressed, bench seats were phased out in favor of bucket seats due to the latter's superior comfort, safety features, and ergonomic design. Today, bench seats evoke a sense of nostalgia and are primarily found in classic and vintage cars. Vent windows, often
remember
referred
those.
to
Remember those?
as wing
No.
windows,
I remember those.
were small triangular windows situated at the front of a car's side windows. They were common features in many vehicles before the widespread adoption of air conditioning. These manually operated windows were designed to pivot, allowing drivers and passengers to easily direct a breeze into the vehicle for ventilation. However, as automotive air conditioning systems became more efficient and standard in cars, the need for vent windows diminished. Over time, they were phased out in favor of cleaner door lines and improved aerodynamics. Ashtrays and cigarette lighters were once standard features in many vehicles.
What's funny about the vent windows is that the car industry still shows tribute to it. Because if you ever look at your door, it's still there. Window, right there with the mirrors.
I don't have that.
Well, you have an SUV. For cars, they didn't even care, but they wasn't even a bit around back then. But for cars, yeah, if you look at your car, they still have that little frame. So yeah, some cars still can pay homage to that.
Reflecting the popularity of
I remember
smoking
using
during
cars.
the 20th century.
I don't.
As public awareness of the health risks associated with smoking grew, and smoking became less socially acceptable, these features began to fade in prominence. Moreover, many jurisdictions implemented laws prohibiting smoking in cars, especially when children are present, further decreasing the need for in-car ashtrays. While the built-in ashtrays have largely disappeared from modern vehicle designs, the cigarette lighter socket has been repurposed. Today, it primarily serves as a power source for charging electronic devices, such as smartphones and GPS units, through USB adapters. The idea of integrating record players into cars emerged during the 1950s and the 1960s, a time when vinyl records were the dominant medium for music. Luxury vehicles, aiming to offer the ultimate in-car entertainment experience, began featuring these built-in players. However, the concept proved to be less than practical. Bumpy roads and uneven terrains often caused the needle to skip, disrupting the listening experience. Over time, as other music technologies like cassette tapes and then CDs became popular, the in-car record player quickly became obsolete.
Very good on paper.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
But it also proves to show you even back then we had bad roads. So
Exactly.
some things never change.
But amazingly how they elevated, because
We went
Shit.
from record players to cassettes to CDs to now just your phone.
Basically. But if you hit a pothole too damn hard, it's gonna turn that off too. So.
You got other phones
Lando
about that
bars
one.
are decorative, non-functional features that were once popular additions to the exterior of
I remember them.
automobiles, particularly luxury models. Their design was
Okay,
inspired
yeah.
by the Lando
Not the
carriage,
car, but the
a horse-drawn carriage that featured a similar folding top mechanism. The bars, often made of chrome or another shiny metal.
That's where I've usually seen them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Although one of my grandparents had their I think it was a Cadillac or a Lincoln that had it on it though.
Were typically placed on the rear sides of car roofs, giving the appearance of a convertible or carriage top, even if the car wasn't a convertible. Over the years, the aesthetic preferences of consumers shifted, and the ornate nature of Lando bars began to be seen as outdated and unnecessary. Today, they are rarely found on modern vehicles, but they remain a nostalgic reminder of automotive design trends from the mid-20th century. The column-mounted shifter, commonly referred to as the column shifter or three on the tree, was a standard feature in many older vehicles, especially before the widespread adoption of center consoles. Mounted directly on the steering column, it allowed drivers to change gears without reaching down to the center of the car. This design was particularly popular in North America from the 1930s to the 1980s.
Remember those?
Over time, as car interiors became more refined and ergonomic, the column shifter was largely replaced by floor shifters, which many found to be more intuitive and accessible. Today, while trucks and some utility vehicles might still offer this feature, it has become a rarity in most passenger cars. Luggage racks.
I grew up learning how to drive on both of those. The column shifter and the one. Just to me, it's just like, I didn't really like the whole, this part. I'm more or less, this way. It's just more easier. But,
Yeah, well, for me now it's a dial. So I got a twist.
yeah, then there's that. So, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
On trunks were a notable feature on many cars, particularly during the 1970s and 80s. Positioned on the back of a vehicle, they provided an external storage solution, allowing travelers to secure bags
Yeah.
and other items outside the car. However, as car designs evolved and interior storage solutions improved, these external racks became less necessary. Moreover, there were concerns about the security of items left on external racks, as they were exposed to theft and weather elements. Over time, the aesthetic appeal of sleeker car designs without these racks also contributed to their decline in popularity.
We just put roof over
Before
top
the
of it.
widespread use of personal cell phones, car phones were a symbol of luxury and advanced technology in the 1980s and 90s. Installed directly into vehicles, these phones allowed drivers and passengers to make calls while on the move, a concept that was revolutionary at the time. However, with the rapid evolution and accessibility of mobile phones, built-in car phones quickly became obsolete. Modern vehicles have since shifted towards integrating Bluetooth technology, allowing drivers to connect their personal cell phones for hands-free communication. As a result, the once prestigious car phone is now a nostalgic relic of a bygone era in automotive tech. Hood ornaments, once a staple of automobile design, have seen a decline in popularity over the years. Originally introduced as decorative mascots, they became symbols of luxury and status, with brands using them to distinguish their vehicles. However, safety concerns arose, as these protruding embellishments could pose a risk to pedestrians in the event of a collision.
Well, yeah.
As a result,
Yeah.
many automakers have phased them out or opted for retractable designs. While they might be viewed as relics of the past, hood ornaments remain iconic, evoking nostalgia and representing a bygone era of automotive industry. Pop-up headlights, also known as retractable or flip-up headlights, were a distinctive and iconic
No,
feature
my
found
dad
on
had
many
one.
sports cars from the
Corvette.
1960s through the 1990s.
Your
Their
mama too.
unique design allowed the headlights to remain
tell someone the
concealed
headlights
within the
messed up,
car's
not
hood
just-
or fenders when not in use, and then rise or pop up when illuminated. This design not only added to the sleek and aerodynamic look of the vehicle, but also gave these cars a futuristic and sometimes even playful appearance. However, as automotive design progressed, concerns related to the aerodynamics, the complexity of the mechanical systems, and stricter pedestrian safety regulations led to the decline of this feature in modern vehicles. While they are no longer common in new car designs, pop-up headlights remain a nostalgic and beloved feature for many auto enthusiasts.
I don't miss the pop-up headlights.
It was a fun time.
They were weird to me anyway.
Personality, like, oh yeah, your car's winking at you. You know, stuff like that. Or how you said the Teslas look like a fishbowl, or like you said with the Pontiacs, they look like bug eyes. It just adds a character to the car, you know? Man, good times.
As always, Colliders, if you enjoyed this reaction, go ahead and hit the like button. Share it with someone who you think would like it as well. If you want to check out this YouTuber's channel to check out all of their content or even watch this video for yourself, the links will be in the description below, along with where you can check out me and the official JW on our own YouTube channels. Anything else?
Later, y'all.
Bye, y'all.